Hey guys, this is Cow. We are playing the Pokemon TCG 2, and last time we set up for a Challenge Cup. This time we're hopefully going to do that Challenge Cup, and I've decided on a Grass and Lightning deck because I can. I don't actually know why. It's mostly a combination of stuff that we've seen before, like all the stuff we've seen before on the grass side, and then Farfetch'd there. I've decided to use both types of Jolteon here, because as much as I really like Dark Jolteon, I only have one of them, so there is that. And, well, Flying Pikachu can have a go, Electabuzz is there, Pinsir for the natural damage stuff, and Farfetch'd because I don't have Cypher, so I kind of want some sort of resistance there. The typing doesn't really complement each other much, but grass and, well, lightning tends to be weak against fighting, which is often weak against grass, so it does sort of complement, but not as much as it could. Anyway, energy removal, I'm going quite heavy on the disruption side that way. I maybe should have more Gust of Wind if I'm doing that, but I would like Nightly Garbage Run in the deck. That's the caveat here. Maybe I should take out like Computer Surge. Or one of the Oaks. Yeah, you know what, let's take out one of the Oaks, because I find with Professor Oak I keep discarding multiple copies of it anyway, so if I take out one of those and put in another Gust of Wind, that aids the disruptive aspect of it, so I can freely kill what I want to kill. That's the idea. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this rare Mewtwo level 30 card. It's not really that worth it, to be honest, but it's a Challenge Cup, and it's up there. See, Pokemon Card Challenge Cup. And we're facing Kristen in the first fight, so it's going to be somebody we haven't actually fought yet. But this is the grass type user using Venomoth apparently, which is going to be annoying. But nonetheless, I think it should be fine. Should be fine. If we've got Flying Pikachu, then we can't use it, because I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough energy for any of these Pokemon. That's a bit annoying. I guess I could just go ahead and put Pinsir out and hope that I get another grass energy. It seems like a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyway, so nuts to that. And of course I go second, because I haven't gone first in any game recently. Oh my dear god, she's got Kangaskhan. Okay, Kangaskhan. Fetch to draw cards, and then Comet Punch to do a hell of a lot of coin tosses and things. Bill, please give me a grass energy. I would be so happy with that right now. I get Dark Jolteon, but I can't get the card out because I don't have the stuff for this yet. I'm gonna hold out on the energy removal though. But dude, oh, that Cypher. That Cypher can be a bit of a pain in the ass as well. Wow, she has a lot of annoying stuff right from the word go here. And I am not drawing anything useful. That Cypher, just so you know, it's 2 grass for 40, but it can only do it every second turn. It has 1 retreat cost, so be careful of that. It's actually pretty damaging, and it can be very good. But oh my goodness gracious, this is not going to end well. Not going to end well in the slightest, because I cannot set up here. I don't want to use Professor Oak on a hand like this, though. Well, I could afford to remove most of it, I suppose. You know what, let's use both energy removals, get rid of her grass energy on this. And then force it to come out with Gust of Wind. Then we're basically just going to burn up most of our hand here. Then we'll go with Dark Jolteon, plus power, and hope that I can get a grass energy out of these 7 cards. You would think that wouldn't be too difficult a thing to say. And I do get an energy surge, which is good because I didn't get a grass energy in them 7 cards. That's ridiculous. Seriously, I'm getting nothing here whatsoever. So bad. Of course it would be the next card in the deck, but oh well. So at least we've got it, and I can charge out Dark Jolteon very quickly, so that's fine. Let's put these guys down anyway. And Iron Grip for 30 with no paralysis. It doesn't matter that I have no paralysis though, because Ivysaur takes 2 energy to attack. and she doesn't have any energy on it, so no matter that attacking is not possible. Okay, Dark Jolteon, you're gonna get charged up now, because I kind of really want to get you up and going, and yeah, I get the paralysis when it matters, because now I can not have to worry about Leech Seed, and Leech Seed is a pain in the ass, so thank God for that. Looks like she didn't have any energy anyway though, because the opponents, they tend to play their energy down as soon as they can, so I reckon she had no energy there. Do I want to place this on Pinsir so I can try and get Guillotine? I think I do, because if I get one more energy then I can Guillotine for 50, and that's a lot more damage than I'm dealing right now, so in a 4-prize format that's a very good thing, especially when this bugger comes back out, because now I can 2-hit kill it. I never realised she used Wigglytuff as well though, that's definitely different from the last game. The trainers in this game do use much more powerful cards than they used to. Like, don't let it fool you. They're pretty nasty in this game. I guess it's because there's like double the cards available. Holy crap, that is actually coming out now. And of course you're gonna have a potion. Of course you're gonna have a potion. Oh wow, Professor Oak. What's she gonna draw? Probably a lot of energy, which means Wigglytuff isn't gonna get charged because she ain't gonna place the energy on Wigglytuff. Why not? I don't know, that's her most damaging option right now, isn't it? Well, yeah, it would be. 40 damage. Cypher can match that. What to do? I think I want to keep on getting lightning energy out so I can continue to charge up Dark Jolteon. Maybe I should have placed the, should have waited, but nah. The reason I'm using Iron Grip here, by the way, it is important, is to stop her using Fetch next turn, because I don't want her to keep on outdrawing me here, which is exactly what she's doing. So that's why I went ahead and used that. There was a logic, you know, function behind it, and it is definitely important. Because now I can Guillotine for 50, get the KO where I couldn't before, and she's a card down from what she potentially could have had. Which makes me happy. You know what doesn't make me happy, however? The fact that there's a freaking Wigglytuff standing right in front of me. Although, again, why didn't she attach the energy to it? Could have easily done more damage with that, and hey, I wake up. Fantastic. She's just being kind of silly right now. And I'm trying to find logic in a computer game. I realise that's not necessarily the thing that you should do, but nah, it's what I do anyway. So, 50 damage it is. She's going to put me back to sleep next turn. That kind of sucks, but you know, once Pinsir gets charged up, consistent 50 per turn, oh god. If that thing flips heads, that's going to be painful. Yeah, and as you know, Venomoth can change types. It's only really useful in very niche conditions. Heather's Kaleidoscope deck in the last game was just about the best ever potential use of it. And hey, I'm not getting sleep here because Pinsir doesn't want to go to sleep. He's just like, up all yours, I'm waking up anytime I freaking feel like it, because I'm a Pinsir and I can do that. I can also chomp you to pieces with this. You know, Pinsir is a pretty alright guy. I kind of said in previous things that I wasn't so much of a fan of him, but I am warming to it very quickly. He's an alright guy. Why didn't she... Why are you so dumb? You could have... She could have attached the energy to Venomoth, which would have then given her the chance to... I don't even know. I cannot make any sense out of this whatsoever. If I discard the 2 Pokemon, then I can get myself a Gust of Wind, that's what I was after, but what I was going to say is if the Gust of Wind was prized, Nightly Garbage Run could have gotten those 2 Pokemon back. But it doesn't matter, because Gust of Wind out to the fully charged Tangela, which could have been attacking this whole time, but then Guillotine one-shots it anyway, so... I have no idea what the hell to make of that. That was just a really stupid fight on her part. Never mind. If she wants to play badly, then she can play badly. Yes, we have ourselves our first win. So she disappears. That's fine. Next challenger comes up, and it is Brandon. the guy who beats us in the last thing. I am going to save right here because I do not wish to lose. And now we shall fight. I don't really want to change the deck, but... Oh no! Was it... Wait, was he the one that... He was, wasn't it? But he's changed his deck. Yeah, this is one thing. I'm going to have to go back now and fight the other people later, because they'll have different decks and stuff. Maybe he wasn't the one for that. I don't even remember anymore. Hey, double colorless and Eevee right from the start. But no lightning energy, so if I do get, like, Jolteon, I can't... Well, regular Jolteon I can quick attack, but... Oh wow, Eevee Mirror right from the word go. That's pretty hilarious, actually. Of course you flip heads, because I flip tails every single time, and you just get heads to that. Every single time, unless it's for sleep, apparently. Okay, Bulbasaur, good. I can start charging that instead, because I don't... Well, I mean, Eevee's really good, but Bulbasaur can two-shot that opposing Eevee, so that's what I want to do. I don't really want it to get set up, so... Why? I just want to be able to attack, you know? Give me a fair chance here. See, this is the problem now. I've got Dark Jolteon, but I have no energy to use it with. So, yeah, because Dark Jolteon needs lightning energy, of course. And, of course, you are going to flip a third heads in a row here. Jesus freaking Christ, this is just ridiculous. What am I honestly supposed to say? It's just pure and utter bullshit in terms of the luck here. Well, hopefully he won't evolve. If he evolves, then I'm utterly screwed. No, he doesn't evolve, but that does give him a chance to charge up Electabuzz slightly. 4 in a row! 4 in a goddamn freaking row. Are you serious? What the hell is this? It's just stupid. I don't even want to evolve this Eevee, but I want to get rid of this hand because it's shit. But I guess I'll see what the prize is before I determine whether or not to get rid of this hand. Of course it's a Bulbasaur, so... Actually that's good, because this Bulbasaur's pretty damaging, and I'm gonna die very, very quickly here. So yeah, energy removal, your ass. It's exactly why I'm running so many of the bloody things, is because then I can disrupt enough that I can charge up my dudes, and he can't. Because he takes 3 energy to attack, that's why this Electabuzz sucks. Of course he gets his energy back with Retrieval, but that's okay. Because, yeah, he can kill off this Bulbasaur, but I have another Bulbasaur that's going to kill him anyway, and I'll Nightly Garbage Run it back, so who really cares in the end? Nightly Garbage Run's a damn awesome card, it really is. Zapdos. Yeah, Brandon was good at this in the last game as well, playing all the massive HP stuff that takes forever to charge up. And yeah, he gets a knockout. I don't care too much because I'm gonna get the revenge kill with the Bulbasaur, so fine by me. None of his Pokemon have any energy on them at the moment, so that's fine as well. And we'll just get those back. Sometimes it's good just to get all energy back. Right now, because I still have 2 Ivysaur in my deck, I'm kind of resisting that. You know, if I get an Ivysaur, then I kind of want to be able to evolve it, and so I want my Bulbasaur back to make sure that I have enough. This thing's gonna get 2-shotted and he has nothing for it. Look at how much energy all his stuff takes. The Pikachu will take 2. Hey, Flying Pikachu, you are utterly useless right now. How about that? But that takes 2. The Zapdos takes 4. And Electabuzz takes 3, so really he has nothing that can attack quickly, which is his downfall. It's stupid to not have anything, and it's also stupid that my thing decides to tab out sometimes. Again, losing focus of Windows is annoying. More Eevees, you know, I don't really care about your stinking Eevee because I have a Farfetch'd that's got nothing to do with anything, but it's gonna have a double colours on it, so nuts to you, man. Might be able to pot smash and eventually get this last kill which I need, and Gust of Wind is really gonna help that, because now I can Gust of Wind out to Zapdos, and just, you know, screw you over entirely. Way! He knows how to flip a tails. That's marvelous. Wow. It's 80% heads ratio in one game. That's kind of shocking. Okay, so Gust of Wind out to the Zapdos. The Zapdos has got free retreat cost, so free hit killing that is going to be very easy. And yeah, Razor Leaf, free hit kill, that's all I really need to do. Bulbasaur carrying the game like it was Bulbasaur's task to do. And of course it is Bulbasaur's task to do. Look at that, more Bulbasaur. Everybody Bulbasaur. Over the Bulbasaurs. Who knows? I have no idea what the hell I'm going on about anymore, but it doesn't matter simply because he's dead. And he looks no different to when he was not dead. You know, when he was neutral faced, he looks no different now. And except now he does, because that was his neutral face. Why did he not have the loser's face going on there? I don't know. Usually they do when they hit their last prize card, so hell if I know what was going on. Anyway, our next challenger is not Ronald, for a change, it's actually Joshua, which is really, really good because I'm using the Grass Lightning deck. So I'm just going to throw a save state down to make absolute sure, but I really don't think I will lose this one because I have type advantage, right? I have Grass and I have Lightning as my two types, so unless I get energy mismatches again, like I do, but I have Energy Search, so that's okay, I don't see why this match should prove to be a problem. Especially if he doesn't have any other Pokemon himself, and I go first for a change. Holy freaking hell, it's about damn time. God, the amount of games that I've not gone first in so far, it's ridiculous how many I've had in a row. And of course the Tail Whip doesn't work because I go first, but that's okay. I can live with that. Magikarp, not an issue. However, if I flip heads on the next attack, then I could well one-shot this thing, which would be good. Pinsir, you just sit down there and look pretty. So yeah, going to get myself a Lightning Energy so that I can charge up Mr. Jolteon's over here. And when I do, Quick Attack for 60, yes, excellent. So, Quick Attack, 30 damage, double because of weakness, one hit kills the bulky seal. And unfortunately I didn't get a Lightning Energy there, which is a bit lame. But oh well, he doesn't have a Pokemon, I've got a plus power in hand, you know where this is going. It's going straight to hell for him, because plus power Quick Attack, whether I flip heads or tails, did make a difference. So, Pika, are you going to call that one a meaningless heads or a meaningful one? I shouldn't really go on with that, because really it's just been between us thinking it would be a cool statistic to make, and I really shouldn't mock him for it, because it's going to be very interesting to see just how big a difference it made at the end of this LP. Right now, the computer is predictably winning massively on coin tosses, and I don't think this video has really done any favours for me in that sense. But hey, we got ourselves another Mewtwo. There's like 5 or 6 different Mewtwo's in this game. There's 2 different artworks of the Cyburn one like there was last time. There's this one, there's a complete recovery one, there is the traditional psychic one. That makes 5 right there. Then there's the Super Psy one that I got before. And then there's one more. Actually, there is. There's like 7 Mewtwo cards in this game. It's ridiculous. Anyway, Energy Spike is pretty terrible. Yeah, it is pretty damn terrible. But it's Energy Shuffling, which in a way is alright, maybe. But for a coin toss as well, it's just kind of pointless. And then doing 30 damage without weakness and resistance for free of a particular energy type when you only have 60 HP. Very, very bad card. I would never use it. I can't see any actual use for that Mewtwo. Because 30 damage for free energy is pretty bad anyway. Okay, it's 30 snipe if you consider it that way, but then you can't damage the active for more than 30 damage. And it's just not a good card. I don't see any real use for it, and yeah. It just doesn't have the survivability, or anything else for that matter. Anyway, that is it for this place so far. Of course there are trainers that I can still fight, like there's one from the Lightning, well there is now one from the Lightning Club, because Brandon was not the dude, it was Nicholas that we fought before, I can't believe I forgot that. But anyway, there's Jennifer that I can fight from here, there's like everybody in the Fire Club, everybody in the Water, everybody Water, everybody Fire, everybody Psychic. I think there's still like 2 in the Fighting Club, but they won't fight me just now because Mitch is still missing, and I think it's the same for the Science Club too, because Rick is still missing. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to start tackling the battles from this place once we've collected a few more stuff. Once the game's progressed a bit more, I think we'll start coming back and fighting these guys. So what that leaves for us is to go into the airport, and we can talk to all the dudes here. You're a brawler. Yes, it is a Great Rocket coin, so we can go ahead and do stuff with it. So you apparently are a Great Rocket member, even though you don't exactly have that there, but oh well. Yep. No, he's not. But whatever, yep, we have a coin, so we can talk to the dude, and yes. Free passage to the island, that's exactly where we're going. Because, you know, they've got their little blimp thing there. And yeah, we can go. And that is exactly where this is going to end, of course, because now we are done with the first, what I would call third of the game. Third, maybe 40% of the game. And now we have to travel across the vast ocean with only tall clouds and tiny islands there. And there's a Pikachu dome over there. Yes, this is Great Rocket Island, and we have to do a grand tour of Great Rocket Island because why the hell not? They've got more places than the original island, including a giant castle. Because you know we can't have enough giant castles in these games. Yeah, they have a grand total of 12 places, which is more than the 11 of the one that we had. Yeah, it is more. Yes. So we can do whatever the hell we want from here, and you freely blah. Yes, some kid fought their way here. Yeah, it is us. Of course you are. Of course you are. And again, of course we are. So, this has been GamerCow playing the Pokemon Trading Card Game 2, and available to us is a fair few places actually, but as you can see we cannot go here as of yet. But there are quite a number of areas that we can go. However, not all of them are applicable just now, so really what it comes down to is this place, here, and here, and I think maybe the Electric Fortress. But it's pretty much set so that you have to do them in some sort of order. I think you've got to do the grass one first. You can't do the electric one before the grass one, so we're gonna have to go here first. But anyway, next time I think we're actually gonna go here first. And that's gonna lead me to an interesting thing in its own right. Yeah. Spoilers is probably gonna be a bonus part amongst all of this, just so you know. But anyway, next time we do that, so see you for that.